Hi there, I am Mrs. Hofer, your student's math teacher. You can see on the screen the subjects that I teach. So this is the agenda we'll cover. We're going to talk about grading, homework, tests, the website. Obviously, we can't go over any questions that you have, but you can always email me if you have any questions. So this is your standard grading scale. We did change the percents for the different categories because we are online. Normally the tests are 75% of their grade, but we lowered that. So assignments are 40%, tests are 50%, and quizzes are 10%. This is an honors class, so please know that if your student scores below a 70% at the semester, which in this case would be our fall break, October, we would recommend that they get moved to regular geometry. Also, if they are a freshman and they do not pass or don't have a passing grade in October for the fall break, they would end up having to go back to algebra. The only way to earn the geometry credit is by passing that first semester of geometry, and that first semester of geometry will happen by fall break. So please keep that in mind. Be constantly checking their grades, making sure they're staying on top of everything and getting a good grade. So the homework. There is homework every day, and in most cases 2 assignments, because we do have twice as much material to cover in a shorter amount of time. So please know that in most cases they will have 2 assignments at night. All the assigned work will be turned in the next day through Google Classroom. I won't allow them to turn it in early because I want us to go over it. That way I can see if they have any questions or we need any clarification on anything. So again, they will not turn in any assignment that is assigned to them until after we have gone over it. And because we've gone over it, when I do grade them in Google Classroom, I do look at accuracy to some extent. So there should not be any reason for your child to not get full credit on the assignments because I show them the answers and then they can fix everything before they turn it in. And if we're going over it in the morning and it's not even due until 3 o'clock that afternoon, they have plenty of time to get things fixed before they turn it in. Also, homework needs to be in pencil and highlighted. I am having issues with people not highlighting yet, but hopefully we'll get through that. I'll keep reminding them to make sure that they are highlighting their answers. And again, like I said, it's graded on accuracy, but we do go over the questions ahead of time so they can check their work. All right, all homework within the unit must be completed in order to receive a test score. So if there is any missing assignments when they take their test, once that test is graded, it will go in the gradebook as a 0 until all of their missing work has been completed and turned in. Failure to complete the homework will be cause for not having the opportunity to retest. So if they have any missing assignments on the day they are going to take a test, they will not have the privilege of retesting. And if they do retest, the maximum retest score is a 90%. I am wanting the students to keep a 3-ring binder with 5 tab dividers. The 5 tab dividers are bell work, notes, assignments, reviews and quizzes, and miscellaneous. Right now I'm making the students turn in their notes with their assignments so that I know that they are taking their notes. Normally, if we're meeting in class, I would be collecting those binders and grading those and seeing that they are taking their notes. But it's important for them to stay organized. An organized person will probably get a much better grade, so let's keep them organized. All right, the tests. Once every 1 to 2 weeks, it's probably going to be closer to almost every week. Students can do a second review and retest outside of class time. We have our EOP hour, which is after their 4th hour class, and it runs, sorry, I'm looking, 12:20 to 1:50. So they can, I'm on WebEx Tuesday through Friday, and so they can get onto WebEx if they need help on anything or if they want to retest, and we can talk about what happened on their first test, and then I can give them a review so that they can retest. Again, 90% is the maximum on a retest. And all homework must be completed by test day to be eligible to retest. So like I said before, if they are missing any work on the day of a test, they cannot retest. They've lost that privilege. Retesting must be completed by the given deadline. So I will let the students know what that deadline is. When we were in school, it was before we tested the next unit, which usually gave them about 2 weeks. But because that is a shorter time frame, I will probably be extending those deadlines a little bit longer. So again, there's your Thunderbird website. Remember that you can go to that website to get to Synergy to look at your child's grades. Please stay on top of that and continually check their grades. Communication is going to be our key for this with everything being virtual. It's very important to be communicating back and forth. If you have any questions or concerns, please email me. I also have a Google phone number. It is on my syllabus and it's in your child's Google Classroom. If you would like to communicate with me through that, I am just accepting text messages because you know how it is with those potential spam calls. I don't usually answer a phone number if I don't know who it belongs to. So text me. If you have any questions, be sure to include your name and your child's name as well. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll hope for the best on this whole school year. Thank you.